When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome to the banks of the Raritan in Piscataway, New Jersey, SHI Stadium, home to the Rutgers Scarlet Knights. As we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on a fellow Big Ten foe, the Rutgers Scarlet Knights. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Scarlet Knights will kick it away first. He'll bring it out. It's Day. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. So the Ohio State Buckeyes offense comes onto the field first today. And it was a collection of highlight reel plays time after time last week. He'd love to do that again, David.
Oh, there's no doubt. He showed you he's capable. He showed you the big play ability, and he can make those big plays for this offense. And I think the offense...
He's loose. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. That's a way to give yourself some breathing room. Now the second play of the drive from the 36. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line after picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Looking downfield, it's Sayin using the quick game. At the 45 on its way. Turning on the Jets. Touchdown, Ohio State. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Coffee. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. So Rutgers offense will go to work for the first time today. And for their sake, they better hope they've solved some of the turnover and protection issues that just plagued them in a nightmare every game last week, David.
It was not a good performance. And this offense has got to grow. It's got to get better. And they've got to find some ways to move the football. They've got to throw the football, but we can't turn it over. Jesse, those are the critical mistakes. More games are lost than won, and last week, too many turnovers for this quarterback.
Well, they just had too many negative plays and too many turnovers in that game to win. They believe they've got the dudes offensively to win games so long as they stay on schedule. When you're going backwards and you're giving the offense on the other side more possessions because you turn it over, that's a recipe for a disaster, and that's something they have to be able to avoid in this.
Intercepted. Not a lot of room on the return, but he'd already gotten the most important thing, the ball, and they have it at the 46.
Sometimes the quarterback puts that zip on it, and you can hear it, and sometimes he uses the lob wedge where it takes a little time to get there. That time, he used the lob wedge, and the defender came in and made the interception. Big play for this defense early.
First snap of this drive will come from the 46. Back to pass, it's Sayin. Throws to the wideout. Pulls it in. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the right. Got his man downfield. Oh, and he ruins the big gator with a fumble. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
Great job by the defense in the back end that time. He made the catch, and he had a little wiggle room to run afterwards, but they were able to get to him, rip the football out, and that is a massive takeaway for the defense.
They go to the ground. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Direct snap. Find some fresh air. Quick step and go. Out of bounds at the 27-yard line, and this offense needed a play like that. First down here for the offense. A strike downfield. Turning it on. Touchdown, Rutgers. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Gives it on the option. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The Buckeyes have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Jet sweep to the receiver. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple. And the running game has been going in the wrong direction. They'll try to get their first positive play of the drive here on 3rd down. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. The Buckeyes will punt this one away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Hand goes into the air for the fair catch, and the catch is made around the 40. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. They tied it with a touchdown the last time they had it and trying to complement the defense's good work by taking the lead here. Catch in the middle, it's Johnson. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver on the middle of the field.
The RPO fire complete to the left. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Even if they don't convert, picking up a few would give them a decision to make on 4th down. It's 3rd and long from the 45. Here's the pressure. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd. The Scarlet Knights send out the punt unit. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Gets the first one of the day out of there, and we saw a lot of him in that loss last week, 4 times to be exact. They'll get him corralled and down at about the 19-yard line. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Looking for room, it's Jackson.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
And the Buckeyes in a good spot here with 2nd and short. The give to the tailback. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a 1st down.
Yeah, and there you go again. Ohio State bringing the ground game. They typically do that, Reese. That's pretty normal for them.
They've built their entire program around it. Archie Griffin, 2-time Heisman Trophy winner. You go back to Hopalong Cassidy. I mean, the Buckeyes love to run the ball, no matter how many times they spin the magic beat. Caught over the middle. It's Miller. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down. The Buckeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Handoff to the single back. Makes one man miss. They get it down to the 35 before he stopped. 10-yard pickup on the play, and it's a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Finds his target down the middle.
Well, there's no mystery who they're throwing the football to, but defenses still can't find a way to cover this guy. With that last catch, he now has over 1,500 receiving yards on the season.
The Buckeyes can really attack on this second and short. To the air, it's Sayin. Makes the grab. There he goes. And he's brought down after a nice game.
Well, if you're going to be in the Heisman picture, you got to make plays week in and week out at receiver, and that's what he does. He's a good route runner. He's reliable, and he's got speed to take it to the house. Top 5 in the nation right now in receiving yards.
Down to the 16-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Got some room headed to the goal line. And he's run out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they keep him out of the end zone for the moment. And the Buckeyes will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. Marches ahead. And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line. Got nothing last time, now 2nd and goal from the 3. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. They go right back to this guy on 2nd and goal. And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3. Well, they've gotten it down to the 3, but now it's 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Touchdown, Buckeyes! They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity.
Big-time players make big plays in big games, man, and it seems like each and every week when this guy has an opportunity in the end zone, he's coming up with the big one. That time, great job focusing on concentration. Defense not able to cover him. That's his now 10th receiving touchdown on the year.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They put together an 81-yard drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone, it's Johnson. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Finds his man on the left. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. They've swapped ends of the field, and we're ready to go in the second. So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. Back to throw, it's Schultz. Quarterback extends the play. The defense is there, and a great job to keep him from getting to that 1st down marker. He's hard to get a handle on. It'll be 4th and short. And the Scarlet Knights will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the punt team gets down there and touches it dead. That's where they'll put it in play.
And that is why this punter is such a big weapon. He can completely flip the field. He's got a cannon for a leg. That was a moonshot. They were able to get downfield. And now this offense, they've got a lot of work to do if they're going to score.
when the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical enough.
And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. The Buckeyes come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. They'll try to get it through the air. Got it in the middle, it's Miller. Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the chains for a first down. The Buckeyes are marching down the field. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Everything seems to be working for this offense right now, and if they keep this up, this could get ugly by the 4th quarter.
And the Buckeyes have it with a 1st and 10. The give from the gun. Makes him talk to the hand. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. To the ground to try to pick up the first. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. The Buckeyes back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Back to pass, it's Sayin. Makes the grab. Hits him with a stiff arm. Gets him down at the 30 after a 15-yard pickup. They are threatening, and they have a first down. This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. Leaves it with the running back. He was running through tackles and picked up the first down and finally got knocked down. He's now up to 71 yards on the ground so far, and he is closing in on that 1,200-yard mark for the season. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? They're dealing with a 2nd and long. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to it. He fought them off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling.
When the offense gets in those multiple tight end looks, you kind of have a good understanding of what's coming. You don't know where the ball's going necessarily, but they'll put those big old bodies in there to block, to move people, to put more mass on the field, especially once you get in this red area where you have to be able to run the football effectively. Those passing windows tend to shrink a lot.
The Buckeyes will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. Zings it complete to the right. Touchdown, Ohio State. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. Look, it's still early, but we have some real distance being put on the scoreboard right now.
You do. It's early, but you got to find something positive. Right now, everything going in the other direction. So how are you going to respond when you've been hit in the mouth early in this football game? Got to find something positive quick.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Mountain West. Colorado State is in front. They've led for most of the way. However, Cam the Ram isn't exactly putting this one in the win column just yet. They're up by 6 over Boise State. We've got our finger on the pulse of everything in the Mountain West and all around college football, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Whistle blows, we are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. He just missed the target on that one. Gotta put it on his body. The Scarlet Knights are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. Back to throw, it's Schultz. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Now look what I found. I'd say that's a stroke of good fortune. The offense keeps it.
Doesn't it always seem like that ball is on the ground for like 30 seconds? You got 17 guys running at it in slow motion. Like, I got to get the football. Offense, very lucky to get that football back.
And the Scarlet Knights will call on their punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. The speed, the shiftiness, the elusiveness, all on display in that sweet return there. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. First play of the drive wants to throw. And that one's incomplete. We're taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
Well, you see them there taking the shot, and I think the thought process is look, we've had so much success early in this game running the football. Let's see if we can now take advantage of the defense.
It's a seam wide open. Spins away from the defense. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Man, this quarterback is having himself a day. Over 200 yards in the first half. It was hard enough for Palmer to get over 200 in a game, more or less in the first half.
And the Buckeyes, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Jackson. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Now the play fake. He's got it still on his feet. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Buckeyes! They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance. A lot of glorious days in the history of the Buckeyes, and this might put this guy right at the top of the list for a single game.
And that list of names is incredible. Like, we could go down the list of so many guys that have been such great playmakers, so dynamic. So to think about putting yourself in that category, we're going to be talking about winning trophies and this guy being an All-American by season's end.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
Rutgers, 7.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Pulled and finds his man on the left. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. Working well behind the sticks on second down. He'll pull it on the read. And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play. The Scarlet Knights will hustle to the line. Looking to throw, it's Schultz. Throws for the tight end. Wide open downfield. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. Looking to throw on first down. Lets it fly. Complete downfield. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Grabbed in the middle, it's Johnston. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great scene there today in Piscataway. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside the birthplace of college football.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. The Buckeyes will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll keep it on the ground to start the second half. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Snagged in the middle. It's Polk. Coaches talk about running with violence, running with bad intentions. That's what that looks like as he gets it up to the 32. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Got his man. He's out across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and execution continues to be key. And the Scarlet Knights will snap it on 1st and 10. The give to the back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. He did not make it. A stone wall on 3rd down. The Scarlet Knights will punt it away on 4th down. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. From the gun, the ground game. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. He now has 80 yards rushing so far in this one, and he's closing in on 1,200 for the season. Oh, a lot of space. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. He's at the 20. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Ohio State.
And this offense picks up right where it left off. Scoring points, creating a big play. First drive of the second half, no problem. Don't worry about halftime adjustments. Just keep doing what you've been doing.
On to attempt the try. And with the extra point, they pushed the lead out a little further. They wasted no time on that drive. Got it on their 25, and 2 plays later, they're in the end zone. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking for room. It's Stewart. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done. Looking to throw, it's Schultz. Makes the catch. It's Stewart. They'll mark him out of bounds at about the 29-yard line. When you've already sent your punter around 4 times, at least he knows he's going to get his varsity letter, and his leg might get a bigger workout if they don't convert. Pulls it in. It's Stewart. There he goes! And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on. Here comes the offense on first down. He'll keep it himself. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I gotta be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
They make the stop at the 33, but 10 yards on that play and a first down. Wide receiver going in motion. To the ground with the back. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
It's a nice game, but the big theme here is they just haven't been able to get the run game going on offense. They've been very one-dimensional. They're just not being physical enough at the point of attack.
No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He's brought down the one, a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. From the gun, they'll try the middle. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. He's got it again. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Man, it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. Be interested to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. And it's right down the boulevard.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Set to kickoff.
And he makes the fair catch deep in his own territory, and he might have a question or two to answer about that decision. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute them.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Now on 2nd down. Quarterback making checks. The toss to the right. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains. So they picked up that last first down on the ground, now with a fresh set of downs. Quick touch pass to the receiver. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
Brings up 2nd down.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They'll try the run. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
The Buckeyes will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Signal goes into the air, and he makes the fair catch at the 10. This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line. He'll do it himself. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? The give to the running back from the shotgun. Just a pickup of a couple out to the 15-yard line. Wow, this offense is doing nothing. They've already punted 4 times and staring at the possibility of a 5th. Catch in the middle, it's Johnston. Gets the job done on 3rd down as he gets it to the 25 before he's brought down. And the Scarlet Knights will have it 1st and 10. The pull and throw off the RPO. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Dropping back, it's Schultz. Just a short pass to the tight end. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this 3rd period. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. So 1st down, we'll open up the final period. Leads it with the back. Finds a little space. And he's to the 48-yard line. That would be good enough for a 1st down. The Scarlet Knights pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Give to the single back. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point you're going to have to change your thought process. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking for a crease. It's Stewart. They keep feeding him in this running game, and the defense is having none of it. It's been that way all day. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. A little screen to the running back. He's brought down at the 49. That is well short of the 1st down. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. So 1st play of the drive coming here from their own 49. Quick release on the RPO. Oh, he's got some space. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Here's the handoff. And that's a very productive 1st down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
And the Buckeyes come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Caught near the sticks. It's Wilson. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there in a similar situation with a lead like this. They'd definitely be running the ball at this point. They'd probably take their starting quarterback out of the game potentially, but not this unit. They are still staying aggressive. They're still taking shots. They're just trying to light up the scoreboard.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Quarterback keeper. Headed to the end zone. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Buckeyes! That ought to be enough to make this lead insurmountable, and with it, they'll be a perfect 10-0.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he puts through the extra point. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, here's a quick update on a top 15 clash today. TCU is currently trailing, but if this young star leads a comeback today, he could join former Heisman winner Davey O'Brien among the legends to wear that uniform. They're trailing by just 4 to Baylor. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about in this one, the Big 12, or anywhere else. Men?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. 1st and 10 from their own 24-yard line. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Not much to show for it. This defense has kept them bottled up all day. And the Scarlet Knights now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Dropping back, it's Schultz. Gets it out fast. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. That wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working, Dave.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. Now down to the 12-yard line. It's 1st down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. Down to the 12-yard line, it's 1st down. They're going to ride this running back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Hand off from the shotgun. He's pulled down after a tough run, gets it to the 6.
And there's nothing more frustrating than when you get late in the game and you know they're running the football and you don't stop them. It's been that kind of day for this defense. They haven't played well. They're going to have to go to the well. They're going to have to figure some things out. Practice this week, I can promise you, will not be a lot of fun with these coaches.
They'll give it to the back. And they did not let him get to that 1st down line. It'll bring up a call here. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. The fake, they flip it to the kicker. And I guess they thought they'd find the field goal block team napping. They were wide awake, and they come up with the stop. It's nice to be a riverboat gambler and all, but man, oh man, when it against you, it can be ugly. A deep throw as the clock winds down. It's dropped, and that's how we'll wrap up this one as the game is over. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the gas and just continue to pile it on. It's their job to stop you. Let them do their job. You just keep going on.
It's not about the X's and the O's. It's the Jimmies and the Joes. This is why recruiting is so important in college football. They just had better players. More physical. They were faster, and it showed today.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.